Hi, so good to have you here today. It's just a pity that we can be so darn hard on ourselves sometimes, always striving for perfection and believing that that will bring us fulfillment and peace and happiness or whatever it is that we are striving for. But I believe that we just need to allow ourselves to be beginners. Thank you for joining me today. Remember to hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. It means a great deal to me. And also like my page if you're on Facebook, follow me on Instagram or subscribe to my YouTube channel. And share it with friends or family if you think that it can bless them too.
But the big question is, how do women like us, who are wearing so many different hats each day, and who don't cheat by looking like we have everything under control, take back our homes and life, free from the chains of clutter? How do we simplify, get started, get unstuck, let things go and create more time so that we can truly focus on what is essential for a happy and healthy life with our loved ones? That is the question, and this show will give you the answers. My name is Lizelle Tenton, and welcome to the Vanilla Essence Show.
Now, I always knew that we would travel, and it wasn't even 4 months after we got married that me and my husband moved to our first destination. And we were supposed to stay there for 2 years, but the contract was shortened, and suddenly we had to be on our way again. For some reason, my husband thought Norway would be an interesting next destination, so he started to apply for work in this beautiful, beautiful country, but which was literally on the other side of the world. Now, he's a brilliant salesman, and he did a darn good job of selling himself for a position that he hardly knew how to do. But as he always says, when an opportunity presents itself, you say yes, and then later you can figure out the how. Now, that still makes me a bit nervous, but I've learned a lot from him over the years, so I just trusted him. Now, those first days at the new job were tough. He was really thrown into the deep end, and he had to learn how to swim in these new waters fast. But what I remember most is how hard he was on himself for not being able to do everything perfectly and to do it right the first time. It was like he was not giving himself any time or space to learn, which is actually quite normal for starting any new job. So one day when he came home again exhausted, I said to him, "You just have to allow yourself to be a beginner." Now, honestly, I really don't know where that piece of wisdom came from, but it was exactly what he needed to hear at that moment. It was like a light bulb going on, realizing that he was a beginner, that it's okay to struggle, it's okay not to have all the answers and not to be able to do everything right the first time, and that he must have grace with himself as well and allow himself some time to learn. From there on, things started to go much better, and it is so amazing that it was that one particular job that changed the course of our lives forever. He became brilliant at it. In the same sense, we decide or we make the decision to declutter our homes, but then at the same time, we expect ourselves to have mastered it in a week. It definitely took longer than a week to create all that mess that you want to clean up now. So why do you think it's only going to take you a week to clean it up again? We are putting so much unnecessary stress on ourselves. Now, it's not a bad thing to be a beginner or something to be embarrassed about. Actually, I believe it is something to be quite proud of. You've got guts. It means you are creating space for yourself to learn something new, to change things, and to grow. We have to allow ourselves to make some mistakes. And sometimes we will fall flat on our faces. But the beauty is that with each mistake and each fall on our face, we will be one step closer to where we want to be. And remember, practice makes perfect, even when you are decluttering your home. But now, only yesterday, you decided you want to declutter your home, and now you want to be a decluttering and organizing expert. Whoa! It is going to take time. You first have to learn the ropes. I mean, we all had to. And you will have to have some grace for yourself as well. You are doing just fine cleaning the kitchen counters for now. The secret lies in keeping on showing up. That is when you learn, and that is when you get better at it. that is when you get your home decluttered. And remember, you are not doing this to impress others. No, you are taking back control of your home and your life for your benefit and that of your loved ones. We were all beginners, so you are in very good company today. Allowing yourself to be a beginner can really feel uncomfortable sometimes, but that is what it takes to succeed. There will be challenges and obstacles, but that's okay. That is how we all learned, and that is how we all got better at it. And honestly, we all have struggled with the fear of failure, and sometimes still do. It also scared the living daylights out of me when I started in the beginning, but now that I've put in the work and I've put in the time, it is just not so scary anymore. You don't have to be perfect to start showing up, but you do have to show up and be present, and you have to allow yourself to be a beginner. You've got this, so go and do it. Thank you so much for joining me today, and please like my page if you're on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, or subscribe to my YouTube channel. And remember, hit that like button if you enjoyed this video and share it with other people so that it can help them too.